What is going on, everybody? King Recon here, man, and I'm gonna be on a long spree of trying to do videos today. So I said, why not better than to start off with the Gintama awesome sauce. I'm really behind when it comes to a lot of things on the channel, but I want to be caught up to the Gintama manga at least, even if I can't be caught up to the manga, to the anime, at the very least to the manga. And then whenever I come back, because I'm not going to be here this week, I'm going to try to mass record, put out some videos for y'all, and then whenever I do come back, we'll be back in like swimwear. So I will be in like swimwear, coach, and we'll see what happens. But Gintama 691, 692, this chapter is titled Pure White. Now I know Pure White as Ashita no Joe. Alright, that's where I know that from, man. So we know that Gintama's referenced that series before, but without further ado, let's get right into the awesome sauce. Our target is the Edo terminal. Seirei Gate launch preparations. Infiltration unit hurry into formation. As soon as we land, we will begin carrying out the plan. I would never have imagined that there was someone besides us targeting Earth's Altana. There are most likely nothing warranting any real concern. The new government installed in Edo rid itself of old traditions. They are pushing reforms, and there are forces opposing to them, I've heard. This is nothing but them cannibalizing each other. So unaware that their own country is being targeted by outsiders, they're nonchalantly fighting amongst each other. Are they foolish? No. There's a question mark, and then they're nonchalantly fighting amongst each other. Are they? Question mark. Foolish. But we cannot make use of this. If we take advantage of this confusion, we should be able to accomplish our goal without much effort. That country already fell to ruin in the war 2 years ago. Isn't it ironic? By performing the last rites to a country of the dead, what we will obtain is immortality. We are now declaring martial law in Edo. Along with guiding citizens to shelter, we are creating a line of defense around the terminal. Please do not allow anyone not part of the infiltration unit to enter. In this situation, the first priority should always be the people's safety. I hope you'll all lend me your strength in order to protect the people in the country. Soyo, dog. Princess Soyo, about the situation with Katsura, not right now. I cannot allow myself to be overcome with sadness at the moment. No matter how fast we try, I'm not sure we can find a replacement for that man's post. Yo. Because they think my boy's dead for real. They real deal think that he's gone. So for now, please just let me face forward. Then all the more reason for you to listen to me. Katsura-san's corpse disappeared? I had heard that his death was confirmed. But after that intel cuts off, we don't even know where his corpse is now. Don't stress, my boy, dog. Body substitution jutsu out here. Despite information getting obfuscated in all this confusion, that is unarguably strange. Nonetheless, via some transition, that death was broadcast all over the country in no time. So then that's not all that's strange. The explosion of the terminal as well. It seems that before the explosion occurred, something unusual was happening over there. Due to some usual discovery, emergency procedures were underway inside the terminal facility. In other words, people were cleared out before the explosion occurred. And it was 5 kilometers around the terminal. It was quite a large-scale evacuation. Then when that explosion happened, we don't know the full picture of the damage yet, but if that's all true, it may be only the terminal itself that was harmed. Then what was the point of the terrorism? Who in the world? Takatsugi Shinsuke, the GOAT. We got Matsudaira here. This fiendish act was done by a radical Joy patriot that maneuvered in secret in order to overthrow the government. Is what it was meant to look like, but that's a bit of a stretch. No matter how crazy that guy is, there's no way he's got the clout to mobilize this many people. They're saying that he doesn't have the clout? Is Matsudaira trying, my boy Takatsugi? Does he not know who Takatsugi is, bro? Takatsugi has enough clout to share around the planet and then some. Bro, listen, man. When you share the same voice actor as Dio Brando, you know that you have clout to go all over the entire galaxy and then some, dog. Don't try Takatsugi like that, bro. Don't try the GOAT like that, dog. Get him out of here. No, there's no way he got that clout. You kidding me, son? Get out of here, coach. The only person that could do something like that is someone of the level of the Prime Minister himself. And of course, you know, he's coming to the conclusion of Katsura himself going and creating, you know, the body double and coming up into like swimwear, stealing the heart like he did in the in the last chapter. There's an accomplice, someone who has the power to destroy the terminal and assassinate Katsura-san. You guys didn't forget, right? Look at Sogo, bro. Yo, Sogo's looking like my dog Norman, man, from Promised Neverland, bro, with the top hat, man. And the fact that in this country there's still a Joy Patriot, even more dangerous than Takatsugi, or there's a bastard out there that was able to do what all the other Joy Patriots couldn't, take the country. That man, Katsura Kotaro's here. Look at this panel, bro. He's just tossing the heart up in the air, man. Looking fresh. My boy Zura. Gintoki, you need to take good care of important things and keep them deep in your pocket. There's a possibility of someone launching a surprise attack to steal it away from you at any given moment. Isn't that right, Takatsugi? So that being said, this heart will not go to either of you coarse buffoons, but to... In classic Katsura fashion, the man, in the middle of delivering some extremely beast line, he drops the heart. He drops the heart, bro. And immediately him and Gintoki just... They go right for it. The one that tricked me was you! Damn it! You're the one that did that terror attack. You guys were accomplices. Don't go saying things that would hurt people's reputation like that. Though we work with that villain. We just use each other because we have the common goal of crushing their religion. You're the villain. What kind of prime minister does that? Not that you deceive your people, but you also destroyed an important facility. Nothing changed about it all from your terrorist days, has it? And this man goes in, he stabs Gintoki's shirt to make sure he gets stuck, goes right in, he goes on some Tarzan stuff, grabs the blade, uses it on some, you know, if you guys ever played Uncharted, like an Uncharted, man, whenever you're leaping, or from like Assassin's Creed, Uncharted, whatever, and you're leaping from like thing to thing, you know, making sure you go, or God of War, from location to location, you press X star, press X star, press X star. That's what Katsura is doing here, man, with a blade. Don't remember ever becoming any prime minister. And while we're at it, yeah, that's right, man. That wasn't him. That was Donald Zurump. Two entirely different people. There's Donald Zurump and then there's Katsura Kotaro, man. They're not the same individuals. You know, that's Donald Zurump is his evil twin brother. I don't remember ever being a terrorist either. Goes right down. We see Gintoki and Katsura look up. They both kick him up in the head. Both now and in the old days. I've been simply a disciple of Yoshiri. He said it! A disciple of Yoshida Shoyo. It's just that as Sensei's disciple and as a comrade to all of you, I did some rather shameful things. We see Takatsugi, man, goes right down into like swimwear, kicks them both in the head. Is that right? Then you know what it is you two can do now, right? Bystanders have all been cleared out, and the bait has been laid for the enemy. All the preparations for war are set. So all that's left is for you to stand back and watch with a dumb look on your faces. And he leaps forward. Nope, again, and Katsura grab both of his ankles. Why don't you go do that? And they send him flying. And now all three are fighting together, bro. The goats. Shoyo's disciples, man. He planned on dying from the beginning. Reforms were needed in order to restore the country that was devastated in the war, but if one expects to get rid of the old and begin the new, one cannot escape opposition. By standing at the center of it, he could take the brunt of that discord that arose from the reforms, and while letting every sort of hatred pour down on him, he enforced reforms and created the foundation for a new country. That's Donald Zurump right there, man. And his final task was to exit the stage via assassination. If he, the symbol of reforms, disappeared, then the hatred born from that will also be purified. His goal was to allow the next generation to allow him to carry out this purification ceremony to take over the new government. Although actually pulling off that assassination had been our job. Looks like the situation changed. I sure didn't expect him to have that flashy exit with Takatsugi and setting up with that huge terror act. Okay, Just-san, and you all are. We were trying to assassinate Katsura in order to protect him from real assassination. Rather than trying to crack down on opposition forces, we integrated into them and became their core. That way we knew about and could control their movements, man. It makes so much sense. Yo, the Shinsengumi were on some CP9 stuff, man. The dissolving of the Shinsengumi was also done to corroborate that. In order to build the stepping stone for a new country, you need the resolve to make yourself into that stepping stone. Yo, that's a sick line. In order to build a stepping stone for a new country, you need the resolve to make yourself into that stepping stone. So alongside me, alongside that era, will you die for the cause? Yo, the goat Sengumi, bro. A country where we can hold heads high. We can talk to the next generation about it. What do you say we make a country like that? Yo, man, and then you've got the Yorozuya, Nobei Soyo, and we crawled onto the top of that pile of rubble, and on top of it we built a cruddy country. And somehow or other, it got built up this far, but it seems we have Zura going into like swimwear. Looks over here. Before we can entrust it to you all, there's still one last thing we've got to do. They find the heart, grabs it, Gintoki. How have you found Edo? Did you find the answer of how to use this thing? Even if it means it'll destroy what you saw in Edo, do you have the resolve to save Utsuro? Or perhaps the resolve to cut Utsuro down? I'm just like the both of you. In these 2 years I searched for a means of saving Sensei in my own way, but I can't say it went well that well. Even if we have the same feelings at heart, the actions we've taken couldn't be more scattered. Have we not ever been totally scattered? Zura, if you want to cut down Utsuro, then I'm going to save him. But if Takatsuki over there saves Utsuro, then I'm going to chop Utsuro in half. I choose whatever choice you guys didn't choose. We won't let any single possibility slip by. It's because we're so scattered that we can explore every single path, ain't it? Yo, that's a fact. That's a shoot, brother. That's a shoot. Whatever paths you both choose, I'm sure neither one is wrong. So I'm able to set out on any path. I gotta save this Gintoki panel, bro. I gotta save this Gintoki. This Gintoki panel's sick. Whatever paths you both choose, I'm sure neither one is wrong. So I'm able to set out on any path. I'll go pure white. He grabs the heart. Alright, then let's make a bet on that. And trust in finding a path that saves both Sensei and Zawardo. Let's go to the next chapter, man. That was nice. That was nice. I did not expect that to go that way after the way that 690 ended. 692, thinking about it now, that's how it's always been, hasn't it? Gintoki. Because you've always been a pure white that no one can dye with their own colors. You've been able to turn to any color. Sometimes in order to protect your comrades, you'll cut down your master. Sometimes in order to honor your master's will, you'll cut down your comrades. All of our scattered paths, you know, man, like, no matter how many times they show 519 and 520, anything between 514 to 520, it always gets you emotionally, man. It was, good God, bro. I mean, that just shows the amount of the impact that those chapters, or if you watch the first in the anime, those episodes, you know, episodes 300 to 300, or 304 to 306, had on the viewers. You know what I'm saying? All of our scattered paths led us here. The thing that connected us together, despite being so scattered, both now and back in the old days, was your pure white. So what do you say we bet on that white? Let's believe that we'll find a path. Hold on, bro. I might have to save this page too, dog. Yo! Let me see. To save Sensei, this country, everything, and go as scattered as ever. And we get this amazing shot of Lost Child. With this amazing shot of all of them from behind. See Sugi, Gani, Zura. It looks sick. Just no, this is being saved. This is being saved, coach. Just like back then. Because it's history, because of who they are. It seems that for Katsura, this country wasn't enough to leave for the next generation. What's with this country having a being that had to be defeated or the world would be destroyed, as well as a being that had to be saved? So then Gensan is with them too, then. Don't know. Not exactly a fairy tale story pretending to be villains together in order to create a new country. Sure looks like they left us out of the main event, though. At this point, we're not staying behind to be the ones the country's entrusted to either. There goes Sengui. You there. What do you think you're doing? This is an evacuation zone. Vacate the area immediately. Yeah, sorry about that, officer. Gotta go take me some refuge. Not that way, the other way. So I just gotta go get this Rakugo CD I like that I forgot in my house. Do you think we're kidding around here? And then Soko just bones them, bro. Okita-san! Excuse me. Bastard. What happened? Did you trip on something? Or hey, maybe you're the ones that should be taking refuge. Maybe the reason you're clearing us out is because it's something you don't want us to see. And then Soko goes right up in like somewhere and just pones them, bro. Who are you people? Okita-san, what is this? They have believers inside the government too? Oh yeah, I was mad confused there for a second. No, this isn't the Shinsengumi then. Even old Katsura can be too careless about using his pawns. But I don't think we're gonna let even you guys push us out of the main event. KFC. And you have Yamazaki, man, chilling, bro. Just chilling. And he's just, he pulls out his Mega Man blaster. Lets out a blast, dog. Yo, the police car. My boy, freaking Hijikata. Get in! Hijikata-san! You came back despite nobody calling for you, huh? Yeah, I'm back. I got called in on a case. You guys been on such an old-fashioned gum show? Well, I know the Prime Minister didn't call you, at least. Prime Minister, who cares about that? I just got sick of digging for sweet potatoes out in the boondocks! We Shinsengumi ain't really suited for a peaceful world, huh? Actually, though, I think we've still got a role to play. Yeah, me too. I'll tell you one thing. I'm real damn sick of babysitting lost children. You can relax. I found the Guardians right over here. Catching kids that have gotten lost and bringing them back to their parents is all in a day's work for the police. Yo, man. I've always loved the relationship, bro, with the Shinsengumi and the Yodozuya. Now let's make sure we see the job through. Hijikata-san! No way have you guys been. I've got to say I'm surprised. Never would imagine everyone would have taken Katsuru's suggestion. A time when we could finally have a Shinsengumi again and we dissolved it. If that's what the new country needs, not much we can do otherwise. And if it's true that in a peaceful world there's not much for us to do. You're too soft-hearted, Kanjo-san. It gives me a bad feeling about this. I'm disappointed in you. Hijikata-san, I was sure you at least would be against abolishing the Shinsengumi. We ain't abolishing the Shinsengumi, we're just reorganizing it temporarily. When the time comes, we'll be able to come out into the light of day again. But I doubt it's the same for those guys. So I'm leaving Edo. This might be a good opportunity. There's something I want to do. I'm gonna go search for the Yodozuya. And he did, bro. He did, man. My boy was out there searching, bro, because it's how I felt after the Shinsengumi left initially. But Gintama just wasn't the same for me, man. You know, and I love that Rakuyo arc from the bottom of my heart, bro. But without the Shinsengumi being there, it just that is Gintama to me, bro. The Yodozuya and the Shinsengumi, man. That relationship, them going at each other at all times, the rivalries they have, the relationships between these characters, and having him say that, bro, to them, like, you know, man, we are abolishing it, bro, but the heart and soul is still there, and whenever it comes, when the time comes, yeah, we'll be in the like swimwear. We said I'm gonna go look for those guys, man. I'm gonna go search for the Yodozuya. You guys know I disappeared from Edo. What's happening at the Yodozuya place now, right? I wonder if they'll be okay like that. The ones that stopped the Shinsengumi, stopped the world from ending. Themselves just ending like this. That's such an amazing arc, bro. Farewell, Shinsengumi, dog. And then you have instances to other parts too. Like you have Baragaki right here. It appears. I can't really tell. I know you have Farewell Shinsengumi right here. You have flipping Flagnards, man. I can't really tell from the outfit, but it kind of yeah, it looks like Baragaki to me. I can't really see from here. Regardless, still memories back from previous arcs. Even if they've accepted it, the only reason we're standing here is because they saved us. So we can't accept that, can we? This time, it's our turn. Fire! Sogo, if you don't want to be the foundation for a new era, that's fine. Look at my boy Kondo, bro. He's looking fresh. If you don't want to swing your sword for the next generation whose face you don't even know, then what do you say that we swing these swords for those we fought alongside all this time? That's right, bro. That's right. If we see the explosion, we're not entrusting it to them. We're going to live alongside them in order to cut open the path of that country of that era. Yo, Saito! We'll swing the sword. That is the Shinsengumi. You see them look back? Okito-san, Hijikata-san, from the beginning, you were helping us? Of course they were helping, bruh! Yo, nah, they didn't put on the uniform again, bro. Yo! Dude, they put on the uniform. Hijikata's got his sword back. They're walking. You see everybody. Like I said, they never lost a step, bro. Just, you know what I'm saying, bro. Well, sharpened. Those uniforms really do suit you guys. Hold on, hold on, bro. This is a Shinsengumi moment. I gotta listen to the soundtrack. I gotta listen to the Shinsengumi theme, bro. I have to, bro. Go. Tama OST. There it is. You gotta listen to it, bro. Well, sharpened, those uniforms really do suit you guys better than anything else. It'd be different from back then. There's no Shogun or Bakufu, but rejoice. There's still something we need to protect. Let's go to where the Yorozuya are. Our battlefield is by their side. And you have Ijikataki, blade in hand. He's got the uniform back on again, bro. Sogo as well. Dude. Dun, 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 dun. Shisegumi theme greatness. Dude. Like, this week's chapter means so much from the standpoint that the reason why 551 always gets me emotionally, that chapter, which is the final chapter of the Farewell Shinsengumi arc, the reason why that chapter gets to me so much is because that subtle, or that little moment with Gin and Hijikata switching their bowls. Because that to me just meant so much for the characters. Like, they never complimented each other, they never told each other they needed each other, but we know how much they mean, how much both of those squads and their relationship truly means to each other, and for how much that they love where they live and whatnot, even if they may not realize it at a certain moment when they're about to, you know, separate and they won't be able to do what they usually do. You realize, you know, how much you love these other people that are with you all the time, and but they never told that to each other. You know, that's the way the Gintama is, man. You know, these characters never tell each other how much they need them, and whenever they do tell them, usually something like whenever Gintoki told Kagura and Shinpachi how much he relied on them and how much he loved them back in Silver Soul, they were asleep, they didn't hear it, and like he was complimenting them and everything, and they didn't hear it. Then that same situation applies here, where we know how much they mean to each other, but for Hijikata to actually say, knowing how Hijikata is and knowing how the whole series is gone, first he says, I'm gonna go out and search for the Yorozuya, bro, and then in front of the Yorozuya itself, in front of Shinpachi Kagura, bringing back the Shinsengumi for that one last hurrah, bro. And he tells them, listen, man, listen, we're on the Yorozuya side, we're taking care of business. Hold on, man, I gotta listen to my other Shinsengumi theme. It's the graveyard one. The where is it? It's the graveyard theme. I think that's what it was called. Is it this one? Yeah, ghosts aren't the only ones who run wild around graveyards. That's my other Shinsengumi theme, bro. Man, dude, what a chapter, dog. Yeah, this is one of my favorite Gintama chapters this year. And I know I've said this several times this year, but it really was, man. Just having Katsura, Takatsuki, and Gin, and then that followed by Sogo, and talking about, you know, the initial plan to why, like, they separated, and then why they need to come back together, you know, for that similar reason, and showing the flashback to what happened whenever they initially did separate, and what Hijikata told them, and what he needed to set out to do, and then what Kogo, whatever, what Kondo was telling Sogo as well, man, and having the Shinsengumi and Yorozuya together again, bro. Dude, I cannot wait for a panel when we have Gin and Hijikata side by side, bro, going into like swimwear, bro. That's gonna be sick, man. You know, it's like Sorachi just keeps teasing these reunions, you know. We haven't seen the Yorozuya get back together, and of course we haven't seen the Yorozuya and the Shinsengumi together completely. You know, Kondo's not here, and then Gin's not here on their side. So, man, dude, when that inevitable reunion happens, man, it's gonna be so beast. I hope he saves it for a color page. We did this night has some amazing godly color page spread, bro. That'd be nice. Or for a chapter ending. Oh, man, dude. This is my favorite relationship in the series. The one with the Shinsengumi and the Yorozuya, man. It's what drove the series to me. It is what Gintama is. That's why a lot of my favorite arcs are Shinsengumi and Yorozuya based arcs. A lot of my most rewatched arcs are Shinsengumi Yorozuya based arcs. Because I love these characters so much, man. And that's why whenever I did that top 10 characters a couple years ago, I said Gintoki is my favorite character, and number 2 is the Shinsengumi, bro, because it's hard. They're the heart and soul of why I love the series. You know what I'm saying? And those groups, and going back to what I was saying earlier, 551 means so much to me, specifically because of that one page, man. You know, it's incredible how that one page carries so much weight for the entire series. Like, I truly believe to get the full value of that page, of those final couple pages of that chapter, you know, with Kagura and Sogo going at it, and you have Gin and Hiji, and the bowl scene, bro, whenever they're laughing. I mean, you know, these guys that are always at each other's throats, bro. When they're about to separate, they have that one final moment. Like, I love that chapter so much, bro. And it's just giving me vibes back to that, man. But for Hijikata to actually say, you know, we know how Hijikata is, man. For him to actually come out here and said it and say everything that he just said, bro. Puts on the uniform again. Yo, that was so beast. Let's go to where the Yorozuya are. Our battlefield is by their side, man. Like, screw all this other garbage, bro. We know who we gotta go help out, dog. That's just beyond beautiful to me, man. This was awesome, Sasio. I'll see y'all next time. Have an awesome day. Go Tama greatness. I'm pretty sure I will not be able to do a live reaction this week to Gintama, but if not, I'll just end up doing another double, you know, for the following chapter. But we'll see what happens. I need to catch back up to the anime. I need to see when I'll be able to do that. After this, I have a couple other videos I need to record for the rest of the week, so I don't think I'll be able to get around to the anime today. But regardless, I'm glad I was able to sit down and read these 2 manga chapters. They were a lot of fun. This chapter in particular was very, very emotional, really good stuff. Shinsengumi, man. Love these guys, dog.